Hello, hello, hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 11 and has autism. And we paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds, and then I paint the rest. We use a hand over hand method. Working on those fine motor skills, and then this is what I do. And I paint a lot of flowers. A lot of flowers. A lot of flowers. So here we are painting those flowers. I crack myself up. It's funny to me where, flowers have become the new thing for me. For a while, I was doing roosters. And then, of course, if you've watched one of my videos before, I like to say roostas. I don't know why. Roostas. Spelled Roostah. And then you can always add the S there on the end if you want to. But that's like, it cracks me up. I don't know why. It just cracks me up. So please join me in saying roostas. Roostas. If you've watched before, I don't generally plot and plan like what I should be doing as plot and planning. And you'll see like there's a lot of orange going through that. I generally use one brush when I'm painting. And so all the colors kind of work together as we go along here. And a lot of times stuff gets covered up anyway, so we just keep going until we get there, wherever there is. And then adjust or change or cycle through. I'm not really even sure. So I'm just adding lots of stuff today. And I somehow decided that I was going to be painting in kind of these peachy orange colors. So that's also what happened here. And this this color that I'm about to add in here, this is a neon. And when the neons, when they dry, they are a little more standoutish. I laugh sometimes because the technical terms that I choose to use. It stays brighter. And so with that, it kind of adds in the colors and highlights the sections and everything. So I like using them because it kind of changes how it all looks. And I don't know really what I'm doing. Sometimes it's a bouquet, sometimes it's random flowers, sometimes it's, I don't know. So we're just gonna keep going till we get where we go. And I really don't know. And I've been staying up way too late, and then Owen has been waking up way too early. But the last 2 nights he's slept pretty good, but I'm still on this not sure awake mode. Like, is he sleeping? Is he not sleeping? Any noise that I hear, I have to go and check and see what's happening. So trying to figure all that out. But thankfully, he's sleeping a little bit better, and maybe that will get me to think that I can sleep a little bit better. Probably not, but I can hope. I feel like this is very random tonight, and I feel rushed, and there's absolutely no reason that I'm rushed, except for I want to go to sleep. But I've been painting every day for, I think it's over 4 years now. I'll have to, I keep saying I'm going to have to look, and then I don't. So, I'm going to have to look. One of these days, I'm going to have to look. But, when you paint every day, that kind of, it changes sometimes. Like tonight, I'm in fast mode because I'm ready for bed. I'm ready. Owen had a good day. We have a specialist working with Owen, and she's our friend too, and he loves her, and she's trying to help him kind of work through some of his emotions and how we handle things like going to stores, and he has ideas and expectations like all of us, and so going to a store is not always something that he can handle, process, understand, want to do, and there's probably 1,000 other thoughts on it. So he went with her to several places today, and he did really, 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 really well. And that makes this mama's heart just so happy, because I always say autism is as much about how I handle it as it is about Owen having it, because it's a lot. He screams a lot. He screams happy, he screams mad, he screams sad, he screams because he can't process something. And when he is screaming, I'm trying to find ways to help him through those emotions or those moments. And so that is a lot to handle, a lot to process for both of us. And so when you get into a moment where you really don't know what's going to happen, like the rain causes huge meltdowns for him, huge. And it's so heartbreaking, because you don't know when to push, when to just let it stop, when to say, okay, well, we're not going anywhere today. But he has to get over, in one shape or form, the rain. He has to find a way to let it go, focus on something else. In 1,000 words would not even be able to describe the right word to say what he has to do. Rain is not ever going away. Rain is not going to stop. And for him to be so upset about rain, it's just, we have to figure it out. We have to find a way to get him to process that rain has to happen, that rain is not something we can avoid. Rain isn't something that we can turn off. He always asks me to turn the rain off. And I'm not a big fan of rain, but, I understand that we can't do anything about rain besides go where we gotta go, do what we gotta do, and just move forward from it. And that's hard. That's hard to explain to anyone when they don't like something, that they still have to do it. But when he can't understand why, that's even harder, because he doesn't. He doesn't want to go to XYZ or be out in the rain. So I'm very thankful that our friend is able to spend time with him and helping me learn and process things as well, because I have to learn different skills and I have to learn different ways to process something and what is going to help him when we go out and how I can help him kind of grow through those moments. So it is truly as much about how I handle things as it is about Owen having autism. I think that's about where we're going with this. I'm trying to decide, everything's just random, you see. That's what happens. And like I said, I'm kind of in a rush. I always do O for Owen, and then L and B. And this is as much about our story and our journey as the whole painting. So I always like to make sure that he's included in this. Trying to decide. I had yellow on my thing and I didn't really use any of it. But I have this cream. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do any type of like extra little design in here, or if I just want to let them be, so because you don't want it to be too much attention. Maybe I don't want to do them all, but sometimes when it dries it changes the way it looks. I don't know what the right word is. So sometimes, like, with this, a lot of it won't really stand out. It kind of fades into the background. And so if I add some of this little texture in here, it's especially with this creamy color, it might look white on there, but it's just gonna kind of add some things that stick out. So we will see. And then I could be sad I did it. Then we'll just have to paint another painting. It'll be okay. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we'll just leave it like that is. I think. There we go. So I think we are at the point where we're just gonna let it be. So there we go. Well, I appreciate you all being on the journey with us, and I thank you for being here and sharing our moments. So have a great rest of your day. Toodles!